Hello children, welcome to E-Class. I, Munmun ma'am, your EVS teacher. Today I am going to teach you chapter 6, that is Journey of Food from Standard 4. First we will going to know about food. Children, we all eat chapati and rice, bread and butter, fruits, vegetables and pulses, vegetable oil, cooking oil, you can say, butter and desi ghee. Some of us also eat eggs, meat, chicken and fish, and all of us drink milk. These are some of the examples of food. In fact, anything which we eat to live is called food. Food is necessary for us because it provides matter for the growth of our body and energy to do work. We can now define food as follows. Food is a substance eaten by us to do work, grow, maintain our body, and remain healthy. Food is like a fuel for our body, just as petrol is fuel for a car. In the same way, food is fuel for our body. We must eat food to stay alive. It is not only human beings who eat food. In fact, all the animals eat food to live. No living thing can survive without food. So, food is very precious. We should not waste food in any way. We eat many different kinds of food at different times and on different days. This is called variety in food. Different people eat different types of food according to their habits, lifestyle, taste, and availability. For example, some people eat mainly food prepared from wheat like chapati, bread, or noodles, pulses, vegetables, and fruits. On the other hand, some people eat mainly rice preparation in the form of boiled rice, biryani, dosa, or idli, and some people eat dishes made from eggs, meat, chicken, and fish. And please note that a particular variety or preparation of food served as part of a meal is called dish, and any of the food or substances which are combined to make a particular dish are called ingredients. This will become more clear from the following example. In order to prepare boiled rice, we take raw rice and boil it in water. So just two materials or two ingredients, raw rice and water, are needed to prepare a dish of boiled rice, isn't it? The food ingredients like rice, flour, vegetables, pulses, spices, and oil all come from various types of plants. Most of the food which we eat come from plants and animals, but a large portion of our food comes from plants. We get the following types of food from plants. Now I am going to tell you in detail. Number 1 is food grains. Grains are types of grass that produce seeds that can be eaten. Grains are also called cereals. Wheat, rice, and corn are the most commonly grown grains. Other important grains include barley, oats, rye, and millet. People eat grains in a number of ways. They eat some grains such as rice and corn on their own. They also eat grains as ingredients of other food such as breakfast cereals and soups. Grains are also commonly eaten in the form of flour. Flour is made by crushing grains into tiny pieces. The grain most commonly used to make flour is wheat. People use flour to make bread, cookies, crackers, cakes, and pastas. Grains are high in the nutrients called carbohydrates, which give the energy to do work. Grains have other uses too. Farmers use grains to feed farm animals. They use straw or the stalks of grain plants as bedding for animals. People also use grains in industry. Grains are used to make oils, alcohols, and other products. Second one is pulses. Pulses, also known as grain legumes, are a group of 12 crops that includes dry beans, dry peas, chickpeas, and lentils. They are high in protein, fiber, and various vitamins. They are increasingly becoming recognized as an excellent part of a healthy diet throughout the world. Up to 25% of pulses are used as feedstuff, particularly for pigs and poultry. As a steady source of nutrition, feed for animals, and soil sustainability, pulse crops play a major role in food security, a role which will only grow in the future. Third one is oilseed. Oilseed crops are grown for the purpose of extraction of oil which is contained in their seeds. Major worldwide oilseed crops are soybean, sunflower, mustard, groundnut, etc. Fourth, fruits and vegetables. We get variety of fruits such as apples, bananas, mangoes, and grapes for plants. Plant also gives various vegetables like carrot, onion, and tomato. We eat vegetable either raw or after cooking them. Fruits and vegetables contain important vitamins and minerals. They are also contain dietary fiber. A diet high in fruits and vegetables can help to protect you against cancer, diabetes, and heart diseases. Fifth one is spice. A spice is a seed, fruit, root, bark, or other plant substance primarily used for flavoring, coloring, or preserving food. Spices are distinguished from herbs, which are leaves, flower, or stems of plants used for flavoring or as a garnish. Each spice has a distinct aroma. Spices are sometimes used in medicine, religious rituals, cosmetics, or perfume production. Some examples of spices are cardamom, cinnamon, clove, turmeric, cumin seeds, and black pepper. Indian food is famous all over the world because of the spices used in it. Sixth one is beverages. We use leaves of some plants to make drinks. called beverages. For example, tea is made from tea leaves. We get coffee from coffee beans. Children, the food we get to eat undergoes a number of processes before reaching us. Firstly, the food crops are grown by farmers in a field. Let us start with a farmer. From the hottest days of summer to the coldest day of winter, farmers are planning, planting, tending, growing, harvesting, a cycle that has evolved in many days throughout history. Farmers devote each day to taking care of the food to put on our table. Let us study in detail. Farming is the activity of cultivating soil for the purpose of growing crops on large scale. Farming is the most important industry in the world. All living beings need food. Let us discuss about the normal way of farming. Number 1 is preparation of soil. It is the first step before growing a crop. Firstly, the soil is turned and loosed. This process is called plowing, which is done by plow or tractor. The loose soil allows air and water to pass through and helps the root of crops to penetrate easily into the soil. Second process is sowing seeds. It is the process of putting seeds in the soil. Tools for sowing seeds are traditional tools shaped like funnel and a seed drill. An appropriate distance between the seed is also important to avoid overcrowding. Healthy and good quality seeds are sown to increase the yield of crop. Third one is adding manures and fertilizers. Manures are added to the soil to add nutrients to the crops which crops needed to give a good yield. Fourth one is weeding. In a crop field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crop. These are called weeds. Weeds are to be removed to protect the crops. The process of removal of weed is called weeding. Also, spraying of insecticide and pesticide to keep away insect from the crops. Fourth one is irrigation, the process by which a sufficient quantity of water is supplied to the crop plants for their normal growth. Fifth one, harvesting. When the crop matures, they are cut. This process is called harvesting. After harvesting, the crops are threshed for removing grain seeds from the chaff. This is carried out with the help of a machine. Sixth one, storage. Lastly, the crops that is harvested needs to be stored properly so that it can be consumed later. The collected grains are packed and sent to the wholesale market. In the wholesale market, other food items like fruits and vegetables are also brought. Such a big wholesale market is called a mandi. From mandi, the grocers or shopkeepers buys the crops in bulk. Finally, we buy food articles according to our need from these shopkeepers. Now, again, I am telling you the steps of farming with this diagram: preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, then irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting, and then proper storage. Hope it's clear to you all that how food reaches us from field to our plate. Thank you for watching.